Why settle for average when you can have it all? Step into your local GNC and grab the full lineup. And get bucked up products like pre-workouts, lightly carbonated protein, energy drinks, gummies, and so much more. Every product, every flavor. Whatever your goal, GNC has the fuel. Stock up and get bucked up at GNC nationwide.
Okay, so this is a true story from the ALP archives. Actually, this happened a week ago today. Sitting having coffee with my wife, my hot blonde wife, and she throws in an ALP, 9 milligram tropical fruit, and she looks me straight in the face and says verbatim, "I can't believe there was a time when I didn't have ALP. Thank you for making it." She actually said that to me. ALP, she'll thank you for it. Get some at alppouch.com.
Whoever champion RICHMAN ROTHWELL, they beat your champ twice, so...
Ben Rothwell, ARLOVSKI 3, Big Ben Rothwell!
Nobody's seen a guy hit like this in this division. Complete belief in his power, and that is why.
From Belarus, now based in Florida, ANDREI ARLOVSKI. This guy is a legend in the sport.
He was to prove he's the best fighter in the world.
The baddest man at BKFC, Dave the Redneck Mundell, White Fans of Philly.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be an amazing weigh-in show tonight at Stateside Live. The city of Philadelphia is always talking the city of brotherly love tonight, but tomorrow night it's going to be the city of violence. KNUCKLEMANIA 6. My name's Brian Sosha. So glad to be here with you. And you know what? The people here in Philadelphia, second year in a row. That's not by accident. These are loud, rowdy fans. Let me prove it to you. Watch. Here's why we're here again. Ready? Yo, Philly, who's ready for KNUCKLEMANIA 6? That's what I'm talking about. The energy is electric. Everybody's excited. It is our signature event, the biggest event of the year. I'm so happy to be here. You know what else I'm happy to do? I'm happy to introduce you at home to the most beautiful women in all of combat sports. Ladies and gentlemen, at home, right here, give it up for the bare-knuckle champ. What do you think, Philly? You ready for more? I love it. So now, the next guy I want to introduce, well, you know what? He's responsible for all this, and he's a local guy. So we got to go nuts for him. Stand up. He deserves. He's the president. If you're at home, get off your couch. Get off your bed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to introduce you to David Feldman. There he is, the president and the owner. And now look at his crowd, man. Last but certainly not least, the man is going to take you through the rest of the weigh-in show where anything can, and I know it's going to happen tonight because I was talking over the back. Stuff's going to pop off. Hopefully he gets control of it all. It's Mr. Live Worldwide. It's Jeff Houston!
Thank you, Brian. And hello, 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 Philly! Oh. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Stateside Live for the weigh-in show of the biggest bare-knuckle extravaganza of all all-time KNUCKLEMANIA 6. What's going on, Philly? Can you believe it? 1 year ago, BKFC finally brought home the biggest bare-knuckle fighting extravaganza of all time, and we're bringing it back to the same location 1 year later, bigger, better, and more loaded than ever before at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. And as always, everyone here at BKFC is totally fueled by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Feel like $1,000,000. Now check this out. One of my favorite aspects of this incredible fight card is that it is live and free, which means that all of our streaming services, every single one of them, you're going to be able to check them out. Let's go down the list because I had to write this one down. The BKFC app, Fubo Sports, Stadium, Fox Deportes, Triller TV, Tubi, and so many more that you'll be able to check us out. And once again, this is on behalf of BKFC to you, the best fight fans in the world. Now we get kicked off tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and that's the prelims coming your way. And then the main card, so many different streaming acts to watch it on, is going to go live at 8 p.m. Eastern time. What do you say, Philly? You ready to meet the stars of the squared circle? Well, let's get it going with the first fight of the night, KNUCKLEMANIA 6 in the Bantamweight division. First to the scale, his MMA record stands at 17 fights. He holds an undefeated pro boxing record at 4-0. He holds a bare-knuckle fighting record at 6 fights, and tomorrow makes his official BKFC debut from Pembroke, North Carolina. Here is Joshua, the Preacher Man, Oxendine. Joshua Oxendine, 138 even. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, is ready to toe the line inside the squared circle as one of the original BKFC superstars for fight number 14 from Pottstown, PA. Here is Travis, the Animal Thompson. The OG, Travis Thompson, 136 even. Listen up if you don't have goosebumps running up and down your back for the start of the biggest bare-knuckle fighting extravaganza of all time. You may have to check your pulse with this, our opening fight, KNUCKLEMANIA 6 Bantamweight division. The OG, Travis Thompson, taking on the debuting Joshua Oxendine.
Let's go, man. Go that way. Go.
Before we bring up our next fight of the night, we at BKFC would like to recognize you, the Philly fight fans, for helping us bring back KNUCKLEMANIA for the second year in a row. You guys were so rowdy and wild, and you loved all the bare-knuckle fighting, reckless abandon we did last year. We say to you, the Philly fight fans, thank you very much for helping us return KNUCKLEMANIA to the Xfinity Mobile Arena. And remember, it's also available on DAZN. Like I said, I had to write them down. There's so many different platforms that we are streaming on. Next up, we move along to the middleweight division. First to the scale, he holds a veteran's MMA record of 19 fights, and tomorrow he makes his BKFC debut. from Hollidaysburg, PA, here is Brett Showtime Schoenfeld. Official weight for Brett Schoenfeld, 176.6. And his opponent tomorrow makes his BKFC debut in November at the 2300 Arena at the BKFC tryouts. This man got his golden ticket stamped all the way to KNUCKLEMANIA 6 from Camden, New Jersey. Here is Prince Naseem Fain, a.k.a. 2 Raw Cut. Prince Naseem, official weight, 171 even. Here it is, fight number 2.
About to find out the time of this time.
All right. Next up, we move along to the Cruiserweight division. First to the scale. He steps into the squared circle tomorrow, ready for bare-knuckle fight number 10. He is widely known as one of the most wildest fighters to ever step foot into a BKFC ring from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Here is Zach Shark Attack Kalmas. Zach Kalmas steps on at 202 even. And his opponent holds an undefeated BKFC record at 2-0 from Levittown, Pennsylvania. He is widely known as the most hated man in combat sports, the Grizzly Bear, Lex Ludlow. Lex Ludlow, official weight 204.6. What a fight this is to wrap up the prelims. KNUCKLEMANIA 6 in the Cruiserweight division. The undefeated Lex Ludlow taking on Zach Kalmas. Now it's time to introduce you to the main card tomorrow, which gets kicked off at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Our first fight on the main card goes down in the lightweight division. First to the scale. His BKFC record stands at 3 victories opposite 3 defeats. From Omaha, Nebraska, here is Brandon Beast Mode Meyer. Brandon Meyer steps on at 155.4. And his opponent holds an MMA record at 5-0 with 1 fight even. And he steps into the squared circle ready for bare-knuckle fight number 2. From Philadelphia, PA, here is King Zedekiah Montanez. Montanez steps on at 156.8. Hard to believe, ladies and gentlemen, 1 year ago at KNUCKLEMANIA 5, these two warriors took the line for the very first time. Now they're going to run it back in a highly anticipated rematch. Setting Kyle Montanez and Brandon Meyer. Next up, we move along to the middleweight division. First to the scale, his overall bare-knuckle fighting record stands at 7 fights. From Atlanta, Georgia, here is Harrison, the Headhunter Aiken. The Headhunter steps on at 174 even. And his opponent holds a combined combat sports record of 3 fights and a BKFC record standing at 1-0 from Westchester, PA. Here is Cody Chaos Russell. The bringer of chaos steps on at 178.8. There is not a boring fight anywhere to be found in BKFC. Next fight, ladies and gentlemen, this is guaranteed to have fireworks from moment one to moment done in the featherweight division. First to the scale, he holds an incredible MMA veterans record of 76 fights, holds a current bare-knuckle fighting record at 7 fights. From Columbus, Georgia, by way of Las Vegas, Nevada, here is the one and only Felony Charles Bennett. Charles Bennett weighs in at 143.6. His opponent, one of the most exciting fighters in BKFC history, with a BKFC record at 1-1, representing and fighting out of South Philly, here is the Irishman, Pat Sullivan. Official weight, Pat Sullivan, 150 even. Two of the most exclusive and potentially dangerous personalities in BKFC will collide tomorrow in the featherweight division. MASSON taking on the returning Charles Bennett. You can feel the electricity in the air tonight, Philly, here at Stateside Live. Imagine what it's going to look like with over 18,000 screaming fans tomorrow at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. Next up, we have the middleweight division. And what a fight, ladies and gentlemen, this is. First to the scale, his MMA record stands at 25 fights, and he steps into the squared circle, ready for bare-knuckle fight number 7. From Atlanta, Georgia, please welcome back to the BKFC squared circle, Joe PITTMAN 187 Elmore. Joe Elmore, 175.8. And his opponent, a legend in the BKFC squared circle with an MMA veterans record of 26 fights and a BKFC record of 7 victories opposite 3 defeats with 1 fight even. He is a 2-time BKFC World Light Heavyweight Champion from Rosemount, Minnesota. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike the Marine Richman. The Marine weighs in at 175.4. For the hardcore BKFC fight fans, this is a dream match. We cannot wait for the bell to sound and these two to collide in the middleweight division. The former light heavyweight champion, Richmond, taking on the returning wild man, Joe Elmore. Our next fight of the night, we've got rematches all night long, ladies and gentlemen, and this one takes place from October 2021 in Montana, where these two ladies debuted in BKFC for the very first time in the women's bantamweight division. First to the scale, her BKFC record stands at 3 victories opposite 3 defeats with 1 no contest. From Sarasota, Florida, here is Crystal, the rugged beauty, PITTMAN. Crystal PITTMAN weighs in 128 even. And her opponent holds a BKFC record of 3 victories opposite 2 defeats, and she is a former BKFC World Flyweight title challenger from Miami, Florida, by way of Quebec City, Quebec, Canada. Here is the unpredictable JADE MASSON-WONG. MASSON-WONG, 129.8. There is a guarantee when it comes to this fight, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow, there will be blood in the women's bantamweight division. MASSON-WONG and Crystal Pittman. It's rematch time. All right, moving right along to the next fight. This one going down in the heavyweight division. First to the scale, his BKFC record stands undefeated at 2-0 from Ardmore, Arkansas. Here is Bear, the last barbarian, Hill. Bear Hill steps on 266.4. And his opponent holds an MMA record of 5 victories opposite a single defeat, and also holds an identical undefeated BKFC record at 2-0 from Philadelphia, PA. Here is the undefeated Patrick the Brick Brady. Official weight, Patrick Brady, 244 even. Love it in the heavyweight division. He has bad intentions. The undefeated Patrick Brady taking on the undefeated Bear Hill. As I said before, BKFC fight fans, KNUCKLEMANIA 6 is rematch city. And our next fight is one of the most highly anticipated rematches from a potential and awesome BKFC Fight of the Year last year that took place in Texas, BKFC 76. We're running it back in Philly in the lightweight division. First to the scale, his BKFC record stands at 6 victories opposite 2 defeats, and he is a 2-time BKFC World Lightweight Title Challenger. From Hickory, North Carolina, by way of Brooklyn, New York, here is Tony Loco Soto. Tony Soto, 156.8. And his opponent holds a BKFC record, 4 victories, opposite 2 defeats, and he is the former interim BKFC World Lightweight Champion from Grove Hill, Middlesbrough, England. Here is Ben, the Bomber Bonner. Ben Bonner steps on 155 even. And ladies and gentlemen, this fight has officially been made a lightweight title, which means the winner goes on to the final match of the BKFC lightweight championship tournament.
What's going to happen? They ain't going to remember tomorrow. You're not going to remember. Let's rock and go!
Oh man, do we have a feature fight for you? KNUCKLEMANIA 6 Ladies and gentlemen, this might be one of the biggest grudge matches in company history, and it goes down in the middleweight division. First to the scale, his overall bare-knuckle fighting record stands at 5 fights. From Roanoke, Virginia, here is KAINE, K9, Tomlinson Jr. Tomlinson Jr., 176 even. And his opponent needs no introduction anywhere in Philly. With an undefeated BKFC record at 3-0, he is South Philly's real Italian stallion, Johnny Cannoli Garbarino. Cannoli in BKFC history at an identical 176 even.
Stop. I promise we'll fuck you up. I promise. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you in front of everybody. I promise. I'll fuck the fuck out of you, bro. Do something. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Let's go! That's right, baby! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking out! Let's fucking out! That's how we're gonna do it! Let's go!
As you see, ladies and gentlemen, the Cannoli strikes again. Hey, we got so much coming your way. WrestleMania 6, as we said, live and free on so many different streaming platforms. And we got something special that's lined up for all of the BKFC app subscribers. So if you are a current subscriber to the BKFC app, we're going to give you a view of WrestleMania 6 that you are not likely to forget. So remember, tickets are available at a very limited amount at the Xfinity Home Arena. We have got a lot of Philadelphians that are ready to completely pack the Xfinity Mobile Arena from top to bottom. We're going to ask you one more time, Philly, who's ready for KNUCKLEMANIA 6? All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time that this kind of a match has ever happened in modern bare-knuckle history and what we like to call a legacy fight, which will face the pound-for-pound #1 against the pound-for-pound #2. We are going to find out tomorrow who is the baddest man on the planet in bare-knuckle fighting in the Cruiserweight division. First to the scale, his incredible BKFC record stands at 10 victories opposite a single defeat, and he is the current BKFC World Middleweight Champion and your pound-for-pound #1 bare-knuckle fighter in the world. From Oldsmar, Florida, Dave the Redneck Mundell. 196.2. And his opponent, one of the most unforgettable athletes to ever step in between the ropes in the squared circle, with an overall bare-knuckle fighting record of 12 victories, opposite 2 defeats. He is the former BKFC World Cruiserweight Champion and your current BKFC World Light Heavyweight Champion and the #2 ranked pound-for-pound bare-knuckle fighter in the world. From Jacksonville, Florida, by way of Cleveland, Ohio, Lorenzo, the Juggernaut Hunt.
Ain't no shit! Ain't no shit!
Lorenzo Hunt, 199 even. How can you not get excited for this, ladies and gentlemen? The #1 meets the #2. Who will be the best in the world tomorrow in the Cruiserweight division? Will it be Lorenzo Hunt or will it be Dave Mundell?
All right. Standing by here with #1 pound-for-pound in the world, Dave Mundell. You had to come up in weight. You got a lot of things against you. When you look at the numbers, you have a lot of things against you. How do you beat a guy with the power and resilience like Lorenzo Hunt?
Same answer as always, man. It's gonna be me.
Just like that. Just gonna be you. Give me a prediction. You going all 5? Or are we gonna be able to end this fight? You taking out the Juggernaut?
The harder he pushes, the easier it's gonna be.
All right. Let me come on over here to the Juggernaut. Technically #2 in the world here, pound for pound for the BKFC, but you got a chance to be #1. What would it mean to get that knockout at Knucklemania? You are Mr. Knucklemania. What would it mean to get that knockout here in Philly, sold out Xfinity Mobile Arena?
Listen to me, man. I told you once, I'll tell you again. If I'm #2, it's because I'm the shit. This bum's going home.
There it is, Lorenzo Hunt, Dave Mundell, tomorrow night, Knucklemania 6.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the rematch that the world has been waiting for. In 2008 and 2019, these 2 heavyweight legends met inside an MMA cage. But for their 3rd fight in the trilogy, the gloves come off. No gloves, no mercy, no excuses for the undisputed BKFC World Heavyweight Championship. First to the scale, he is a true MMA veteran of 58 fights and holds a BKFC record at 1-0. He is the challenger from Coconut Creek, Florida, a former UFC World Heavyweight Champion, ANDREI, the Pitbull ARLOVSKI. ANDREI ARLOVSKI, 275 even. And his opponent, one of the most imposing figures in BKFC history, with an undefeated BKFC record at 4-0. He is your reigning and defending undisputed BKFC World Heavyweight Champion from Kenosha, Wisconsin, Big Ben Rothwell. The champion steps on, identical, 275 even. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason the world is tuning in on Saturday, live and free. The trilogy comes to an end. This time in the BKFC Squared Circle for the undisputed BKFC World Heavyweight Championship. The champion, Ben Rothwell. The challenger, ANDREI ARLOVSKI.
All right. I got the legend himself, ANDREI ARLOVSKI. You have beaten this man on 2 different occasions. You just looked into his eyes. Are you going to beat him tomorrow night? And how are you going to beat Ben Rothwell at KnuckleMania?
No doubt about his stuff, but tomorrow we won't be my night for sure. Let's fucking go.
That's what I like to hear. That's a warrior right there. But this right here is your champion of the BKFC, Big Ben Rothwell. You lit up Xfinity Mobile Arena last year. You have the chance in the main event to do it again. Why don't you tell everybody here and everybody around the world what you're going to do tomorrow night at KnuckleMania?
I've come here to crush the challenger because there's no better place to do it than the Fight Town right here in Philadelphia. You are awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, your reigning champ, Big Ben Rothwell, ANDREI ARLOVSKI. It's the main event of KnuckleMania 6. And ladies and gentlemen, it all goes down tomorrow night, Xfinity Mobile Arena, and you still have time to get tickets. Very limited tickets, BKFC.com. You can bet with our brand new Hook Up Our Partners. That is FanDuel. That's right, go to betbkfc.com, go through FanDuel, and if you bet $5, get the dub, you are going to get $200 in bonus bets. That is all with FanDuel. Remember, tomorrow night, it is live and free wherever you want it. The BKFC app, you want it on YouTube? Anywhere you get BKFC, you get it live and free tomorrow night. I'm Cyrus Beats. We'll see you tomorrow night at KnuckleMania.